Welcome to the Sage Timberline Office Estimating Overview. This presentation will introduce you to just some of the many capabilities within the product. Sit back, relax, and experience the power, flexibility, and most importantly, the ease of use of this industry-leading estimating solution. As you may already know, Sage Timberline Office Estimating is just one application within the Sage Timberline Office suite of products. Fully integrated yet modular in design, Sage Timberline Office was designed to work the way you do, offering a complete suite of solutions, both financial and operations. You choose only the software you need. And finally, remember, it's not just about great software. It's about working with an organization that's dedicated to superior support. In fact, our support and services teams have won numerous awards for their reliability and timely accessibility. For more information on the Sage Timberline Office suite of products or our support and services, visit our website at www.sagetimberlineoffice.com or call 1-800-628-6583. Now let's take a closer look at estimating. A standard and an extended version. The difference between the two is simple: feature set and product capabilities. As we make our way through this presentation, I'll point out a few of the differences. However, keep in mind Estimating Extended is by far the more popular choice due to its power, flexibility, and added functionality. Now let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with an existing estimate. You'll notice right away the product has a very similar look and feel to Excel. At the top of the spreadsheet, you can see the product can be menu-driven with New, Open, and Copy Estimate, or you can select the same function from the icon toolbar down below. Down on the spreadsheet itself, again, just like Excel, you can manipulate columns to your liking. You can resize, move, hide, rename, and even change font and background colors. And once you get your spreadsheet looking just so, you can save the spreadsheet layout for instant recall and later use. Or simply select your preferred layout to discard your changes. View and analysis. Resorting your estimate is just a mouse click away. The software comes with a number of predefined sort tabs, such as phase item, takeoff order, assembly, and location phase. However, additional WBS codes, up to 40 with Estimating Extended, can be easily set up and used during takeoff. In addition to the standard reports and literally thousands of report options that come built in with the program, the spreadsheet layouts we discussed earlier can be recalled and used in conjunction with the spreadsheet report. Simply select Report option, pre-fill the data from the spreadsheet, page setup, and select Landscape. Then you're ready to preview your report. The easiest reporting tool you'll ever use. What you see on your screen is what you get on your report. Now that we've touched on some of the manipulation and customization capabilities from within the estimating spreadsheet, we're going to take a look at what really differentiates this product from other methods, including generic spreadsheets. This time, we'll start with a blank estimate. Now, the one thing that we as software developers don't need to tell you is how to estimate. Most estimators have their own unique style and methods, and many are quite effective. Where we can help, however, is by providing tools to complement your methods, allowing you to incorporate and take advantage of time-saving technologies. Takeoff. Estimators can choose from a number of methods, such as quick takeoff, assembly takeoff, and model takeoff, an Estimating Extended feature. And for those companies interested in automating the takeoff process even further, digitizing software, as well as on-centers, on-screen takeoff, is tightly integrated and can be used to considerably speed up the process of performing counts and calculating dimensions. But first, let's start with the basics. Differentiates estimating from what you're currently using. You've seen some really nice features as they relate to the spreadsheet, but in order to significantly increase productivity and improve accuracy, it's the database that makes the difference. Estimating supports a number of industry-specific databases with varying levels of detail. Which database and the level of detail you choose really depends upon your specific needs. Once you've decided upon a database, getting started with estimating is as simple as Quick Takeoff. With Quick Takeoff selected, you see a view or a window right into the database. This particular database is structured in CSI 95 format, but databases are also available using the new 2004 format. The choice is yours. Selecting items from the database is as simple as drilling down through the different levels. Once at the item level, double-click or drag and drop to the spreadsheet. To speed up the process even more, multiple items can be highlighted and once again drag and drop. Notice the items added to the spreadsheet have been highlighted with a blue background. This is a simple flag telling you that these items have not yet been quantified. As your estimate increases in size and complexity, this feature helps eliminate the risk of omissions and overlooked items. Let's take off one more item using Quick Takeoff. Drill down through concrete, footings, and double-click on footing forms. Next, we'll close the Quick Takeoff window and begin quantifying our items. Notice the spreadsheet has been populated with some pricing and productivity factors. This information is stored and retrieved from the database and will be used to price each item out once takeoff quantities are provided. Beginning with temporary electricity, enter in a takeoff quantity of 4 months. Tab or scroll to the far right side of the estimate and see the total cost or other amount for this item. A point worth mentioning is that each database item is coded with a specific category, such as labor, material, equipment, subcontractor, or other. Let's scroll back and continue quantifying our. All require the same takeoff quantity. Another time-saving feature is fill down. Click on the takeoff quantity to be used, drag and highlight the cells to be updated, then right mouse click and select Fill Down from the menu. Now we'll move on to footing forms. As mentioned earlier, there are a number of methods that can be used to calculate dimensions. Right mouse click from within the takeoff quantity cell and notice Digitizer as well as ePlan Takeoff are available options. However, we're going to select SF Footing Forms, a predefined item formula stored in the database. A dimensions window appears. We accept the quantity of 1, enter in 165 for the length, and 2 for the width. We accept the default value, also predefined in the database, of 8 inches for the footing depth. Click Add to Quantity to update your spreadsheet. The labor quantity and labor amount cells have been updated. Again, as mentioned earlier, the labor productivity value being displayed is stored and pulled from the item database. Now, one of the advantages of estimating over other methods, such as Excel, is its ability to back calculate amounts. Let's say due to limited job access or extreme weather conditions, you feel the labor productivity may be a bit too aggressive. In this case, simply adjust the labor productivity value to 25, and notice the labor quantity and labor amount cells have been updated to reflect the change. Another scenario might be that you want to manually adjust the total labor amount to tighten up your bid. Enter in an adjusted labor amount of 134, and once again notice the labor quantity and labor productivity amounts have been back calculated for you. Also notice the labor amount entered is reflected with a large blue font identifying it as a manual entry. At this point, you're hopefully recognizing the benefits of estimating in the back-end database. However, the real power lies in the ability to take off groups of items all at once. That's where assembly takeoff comes in. A similar drill-down process is used for selecting the assembly from the database, but this time, once selected, it includes all the items that make up that particular construction system, such as a wall or a concrete slab, as well as the dimensions required to calculate takeoff quantities and costs for each item. Let's walk through the process. Select Assembly Takeoff, drill down through Carpentry and Millwork, and select the interior wall. You'll notice your screen has been divided into 3 areas. In the upper left, you'll see the actual assembly you're working with, as well as the pass you're on. To the right is the dimension list, or questions you'll need to answer in order for the system to calculate takeoff quantities and costs. And finally, the bottom area contains a list of potential items needed for the wall construction. Pane, you'll notice that many of the values have been pre-filled for you. The system remembers the values used earlier when taking off the footing form. Simply step through the list and make adjustments as needed. One of the differentiating features with estimating is its built-in intelligence. The list of questions displayed in the Dimensions pane is dynamic. In other words, depending upon your answers, the list of questions will change. To demonstrate this, simply change Include Floor Wall Anchor from Yes to No, and notice the following related question is eliminated. Once completed, select the Add Pass button. Estimating then uses the values you just entered and automatically calculates takeoff quantities for all the relevant items below. Click OK and Close to send values to your spreadsheet. That's just a very small sampling of takeoff in estimating. As mentioned earlier in this demo, there are a number of methods available depending on your specific needs and estimating sophistication. Now, as you're performing takeoff and building your estimate, there are a couple of ways to keep a running total of where you stand as it relates to the total cost. Notice near the bottom of the spreadsheet, a dynamic grand total and cost per square foot is being displayed. Or, for a more detailed snapshot, click on the totals icon. Finding ways to win twice as many bids without working twice as many hours. With the productivity and accuracy tools within estimating, it's not unrealistic to expect a 50% or more increase in estimating productivity. The more accurate bids you submit and ultimately win, the more profitable your company. Productivity improvements don't stop with estimating. Much of the work you've already done can be shared with other applications to jumpstart processes such as job cost tracking, project schedules, and buying out the job. Why rekey a single item? Besides the loss in productivity, you also run the risk of data entry errors, transposed numbers, and overlooked items or omissions. In today's competitive market, you need to find ways to spend less time crunching numbers and more time fine-tuning, analyzing, and finalizing your work. All this equates to more winning jobs with a higher potential for profit. In conclusion, keep in mind this demo was just a sampling of some of the many capabilities available within the estimating product. As you've seen, estimating is extremely intuitive and easy to use. However, the product's sophistication and flexibility ensures it will address your needs today and well into the future. If you're interested in learning more or for a one-on-one personalized presentation, please contact us at 800-628-6583. Thanks for your interest in Sage Timberline Office Estimating.